And a very pleasant good evening to you here from West Fork High School in Sheffield. A.J. Taylor with you here. We apologize. We're not getting the relay feedback from the station, so we're just kind of randomly guessing everything is okay here. And we are, as I mentioned, getting things set up via the internet. Things are kind of stalling out. We apologize for that. Working on it. Our first wrestling match ends in a pin with the Saints against the Eagles. And the Saints come up with a first victory there and 6 points to begin with. So again, like I said, we're not catching the feed directly in from the radio station, so we apologize. Like I said, we're just kind of randomly guessing here. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout. Come right back, see if we've got that feed fixed, and we will be with you. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network. All right, we're introducing here now Ted Smith. He is the play-by-play guy this year for the West Hancock Eagles in wrestling. Ted, good to have you along. You've got a kind of an interest in this whole thing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, that's right, AJ. My son's just starting this year, so since I'm going to be watching the meets, I thought I'd help you call the matches and watch some West Hancock wrestling.
Well, let's have at it, sir, with the start of this one right here. Take it away and see what happens.
All right. First match was a forfeit win for St. Ansgar, and now we're moving on to 120 pounds. We have Luis Sandoval for West Hancock against Nathan Brum from St. Ansgar. Brum is in on a single leg attack. Sandoval has a whizzer holding that attack off. He's got a good whizzer here. He's fighting it. They're towards the edge of the mat. Brum's trying to bring it up to his feet, but Sandoval's doing a good job keeping him down on the mat. Squaring his hips up, breaking that lock. Still in that whizzer position here. Sandoval's doing a great job with his hips, keeping Brum from bringing that single leg up. He's just got to break that hand lock. And Brum comes around, switches his head to the outside with a double leg and scores a 2-point takedown. So it's 2 points. Brum from St. Ansgar leading 2-0 over Sandoval, West Hancock. Right now, Brum's got a tight waist, trying to chop that near arm, and they go out of bounds. Back to the center with 42 seconds left in the first period. Sandoval, West Hancock will be down. He's trailing 2-0, 42 seconds left in the first period. Brum covers, drops to an ankle ride. Breaks Sandoval down to his hip. Now he's looking for a far wrist. And he's got a tight waist now and a wrist. He's got Sandoval broken flat as they're getting close to the edge of the mat again. Luis Sandoval back up to his base, trying to work to his feet. Tried a little sit out there, but Brum fouled him. He's still got that tight waist, near arm, and he's just following Sandoval's sit out. And now he's got him broke flat again. And we're down to 2-1-0. That's the end of the first period with Nathan Brum leading 2-0 over Luis Sandoval of West Hancock.
Good match so far as these two have been going at it here toe-to-toe. I wonder how well this is going to go. What is this now? The second period here, so we'll see what they do.
Second period, Sandoval deferred his choice to the third. Nathan Brum chose down. So Sandoval riding right now with the wrist ride, trying to gather that wrist. Now he goes ankle, wrist, trying to break Brum flat. Brum's doing a good job of keeping his knees under him and not going to his belly. Now he tries to sit out. Sandoval collects his wrist. He's got a cross wrist ride, holding Brum down on the mat. Now Brum gets to his feet. Sandoval had that cross wrist and just brought him right back down to the mat. He's got him flat now. Luis putting a pretty good ride on here, but he's just got to get that wrist and keep him flat. Look for some turning options here. Now he puts the leg in, puts his right leg in. His hips are falling a little off to the side, and Brum's gonna sneak out the back door, and he's got a reversal and getting swiped, getting near fall, and they go out of bounds with a 2-point near fall for Brum. So Nathan Brum, St. Ansgar leads 6-0, 54 seconds left in the second period. Sandoval getting set on the bottom now. Brum covers. He goes to that ankle. He goes to that tight waist ankle ride. Sandoval trying to get to his feet. But Brum breaks him back down and they go out of bounds with 44 seconds remaining in the second period. 6-0, Brum, St. Ansgar over Sandoval. 44 seconds left in the second period. And Sandoval is on his base. Brum trying to break him flat. He's got a bar arm and a tight waist. But Sandoval keeps his knees under him. He's on his base trying to work to his feet. And he peels the hands and he gets away with a 1-point escape. So a good job by Luis there getting his escape with 15 seconds to go. He trails 6-1 to Nathan Brum of St. Ansgar. Both men in the middle of the mat, hand fighting here. 5 seconds to go. And it looks like we're going to go to the third period with Nathan Brum leading 6-1 over West Hancock's Sandoval. Sandoval's choice, he's going to pick neutral for the third period. He's down 5 points. He's down 6-1. Both men on their feet here. Sandoval hand fighting for position, but Brum gets back in on that single leg just like he did in the first period. And Sandoval is stuffing his head and hipping him down with a whizzer just like the first period. Now this time Brum gets him set to his butt and he's going to get a 2-point takedown. And it's now 8-1. Nathan Brum, St. Ansgar over Luis Sandoval, West Hancock. One minute, 15 seconds to go in the third. Sandoval on the bottom. He's broke down his belly. Brum's got a bar arm, and they're towards the edge of the mat, and they go out of bounds. And Sandoval will go back to the middle, and he'll be down. He's down 8-1, and he's on the bottom here with a minute to go in the third period.
Well, the good news is he can try to get some points here.
Yeah, AJ's got 1 minute. 1 minute to make something happen. Here's he gets to his feet. But Brum's been pretty tough with that tight waist all night. Luis is having trouble getting out of that. He's sitting there with the tight waist, bar arm. Got Luis pretty much flattened out. 35 seconds to go. They're close to the edge of the mat again. Brum trying to run that bar arm, and they go out of bounds. 32 seconds remain in the third period. Sandoval, West Hancock on the bottom with 32 seconds in the third. He's trailing 8-1. Let's see if he can get to his feet and give himself a chance here. 30 seconds to go. Brum goes to an ankle ride. Kind of sitting on that ankle. Might get a stall call. Oh, Luis nice kick out for reversal. 8-3 now, 20 seconds to go. Sandoval on top. He's got to go for something here. He's got to go for something big to down 5. He's got to put him on his back. He's got a near wrist ride. Brum's trying to sit out. Sandoval's got the wrist in a tight waist, but that's how she's going to end. 8-3. Nathan Brum of St. Ansgar defeats Luis Sandoval of West Hancock.
Just too much opportunity on top. That's all that was, and unfortunately it fell out for West Hancock in that particular matchup. We'll come back after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network on B103.
We share your enthusiasm for all life's activities. For 19 years, seniors have found a place to enjoy retirement in our spacious, affordable apartments with all the amenities of home, plus housekeeping, meals, daily assistance, and fun activities. Summit House of Brit. Dream it. Live it. Visit us today at summithousebrit.com.
So back we are here at West Fork. For whatever reason, the scoreboard has now changed. Instead of 6-0, it's 3-0. And by my recollection, something's not right here.
Looks like Coach Sanger's coming to the table and St. Ansgar coach to try to figure out what's going on here with the score. I believe it should be 9-0 as St. Ansgar got a forfeit at 1:13, and then they won a decision at 1:20, so I'm thinking it should be 9-0.
Well, they're working on it down there on the table there to try and figure out what it is. And unfortunately, nobody brought a calculator, but I guess computers will do under these circumstances. St. Ansgar is strong on the lightweights, but West Hancock has a bit of an advantage on the heavyweight side of things.
Yeah, so far, West Hancock put a freshman out with Luis Sandoval, and he went against a junior in Nathan Brum, so a little more experience there, I think, and was able to, St. Ansgar was able to come away with the victory, but Sandoval's got a good upside, so he'll keep getting better.
Well, they're working on it here, trying to figure it out. It is just one of those things that you kind of got to deal with, unfortunately. The bad part is for the athletes. They run into a situation where they're ready to go, and unfortunately nothing else is quite yet.
Yeah, in the old paper and pencil days, we'd be going, but we got to wait for track wrestling now. So
Wait a minute, what was that? Back in the 1900s? I'm confused here.
Yeah, I'm dating myself a little bit probably.
Well, I can tell you that I stopped using those back in, I don't remember. So your son's starting out this year in wrestling as a freshman, I take it. What weight class is he in?
Yep, and speaking of it, right now, next match will be 126, and it'll be Kellen Smith, freshman from West Hancock, and he will take on Reagan Witt, a freshman from St. Ansgar. Once they get track wrestling back up here.
Well, the referee's saying, are we good? The scoreboard is saying we're not.
Looks like they're just trying to get the team score figured out.
So they'll work on that just a little bit. Looks like we have a time for another 30-second timeout, so we'll take it as well, too. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
The Titanium Lunchbox in Britta is the fan favorite for homemade pizza, pasta, burgers, subs, and ice cream. Our famous West Hancock Eagles make this their hangout, so you should too. Enjoy everything from a chicken stuffed pretzel to a Greek pizza, even some ranch tossed as an appetizer. For full hours and menu, visit our Facebook page. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt, what's in your lunchbox?
Bauckham Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 50 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and Shivers drying equipment. Bauckham Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
Well, they went and got another laptop, and that apparently seems to be getting things straightened out now. They're at 9-0 now. I think I'm not sure if that's missing a match or not, but somebody's got to go report in here for West Hancock.
So it looks like we're moving on to 126. And you got Kellen Smith, West Hancock. And they're forfeiting to him. So Kellen Smith takes a forfeit, and that makes it 9-6 St. Ansgar. So
and I think that tally is correct now. Let's see what happens here.
Looks as though they moved Reagan Witt up to 132. And he will wrestle Jake Larson of West Hancock at 132 here. First period, just getting started. Both athletes hand fighting here for position. Witt with a double inside tie here. Larson trying to hand fight in. Shot. Larson stuffing the head. Sprawling back, trying to fight off that takedown, but Witt scores a 2-point takedown, and it's now 2-0 Witt over Larson. Minute and a half to go in the first period. Larson now gets a reversal, kind of a side roll position, and he comes out with a bar on top. Oh, they call it potentially dangerous. So Larson with the reversal, making it 2-2. They call it potentially dangerous, and we'll restart with Witt on the bottom. And the referee blows the whistle. Witt tries to stand up, but Larson tight waist chops him down. And he's trying to stay behind the arms here, but Witt comes around out front, and he gets a 1-point escape. Back on their feet, it's well, 3-2. Should be 3-2. St. Ansgar.
I was going to say, there they go. They got that fixed now.
All right, you got the clock right now. 45 seconds to go. They're on their feet. Again, hand fighting for position here. Witt's just kind of winning that hand fight a little bit and pulling Jake Larson to the mat with a front headlock. Now he's got the near ankle. He's trying to come around, but Larson's got an arm up, trying to stop him from coming around behind. Same position. They're just Witt's trying to get behind here. Larson's got an arm up, keeping him from running behind. And Witt tries to run around. Larson holds the arm, tries to whip him over, but Witt scores the takedown. We'll go up 5-3. Should be 5-3. Scoreboard saying 4-3. That's the end of the first period. The referee's coming over to make sure we got the score right here. I'm thinking it's 5-2 Witt from St. Ansgar. Now that's what they got on the scoreboard. So 5-2 Reagan Witt leading over Jake Larson. We go to the second period. It's going to be Larson's choice. He defers. Larson defers. St. Ansgar's choice.
Still didn't get the clock right. They got it at 5-2 now in favor of the Eagles.
We'll take that. I don't think it'll hold up, though.
No.
I'm thinking the score girl has the leg dance backwards is probably the problem here. She scored it the opposite way.
Has to be, because otherwise you wouldn't get it up that.
Yeah, because it's 5-2.
What does this do to a wrestler? I mean, he's sitting there, okay, I've got my 2 minutes in, I'm all fired up, I'm ready to go, I'm just moving, and all of a sudden now we got to stop everything because the electronics don't want to cooperate.
Yeah, I suppose it's matters what end of the stick you're on. St. Ansgar kid was rolling there. He probably wants to keep going. Maybe Larson taking a little break here to get his head around and
thunk things out.
Yeah, maybe get reset here. So it's dual score right now is St. Ansgar 9, West Hancock 6. St. Ansgar took a forfeit win at 113. And then Nathan Brum of St. Ansgar won a decision at 120 over Luis Sandoval. And then at 126, Kellen Smith of West Hancock took a forfeit win. And now we're here at 132 with Jake Larson for the Eagles. We're still waiting on a scoreboard malfunction or a table worker trying to get track wrestling figured out here.
We'll take another 30-second timeout while they unplug things, plug things back in, run the hibiscus, and see what comes up with. Hold on a second. Back on the Eagles Sports Network. Don't go away.
Britt Bar and Grill is the home of the fan. You like traditional or boneless wings? Mild or hot? We've got wings and sports for every fan, home team or away. West Hancock sports, college, or pro. Come hang out at the Britt Bar and Grill. Best late night entertainment where the fun never stops. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt. Go Eagles.
All right, back we are here on the Eagles Sports Network. A.J. Taylor with you here along with Tim, and we're back in action again. Let's go.
And Larson had deferred his choice. St. Ansgar boy went down, and now he's come around for a reversal, and he'll take a 7-2 lead over Jake Larson. Larson down on his base, trying to work to his feet. St. Ansgar seems to like that tight waist ride. They're pretty good with it so far in the couple matches we've wrestled.
It's like they stay with it on a consistent basis.
Yep, they don't really leave that, so they're something that need to be addressed by the Eagles here as we move forward through the meet. Look like a locked hands there, but
yeah, the officials kind of letting a couple of things go here for the moment.
Can't call that. Larson still trying to get up, but St. Ansgar boy's got a cross face and a tight waist, and just kind of riding him like a wet blanket here. Larson's moving though; he's moving good. He's just got to get some hand control and get up to his feet. And now the St. Ansgar's got the leg in and kind of got Larson flattened out on the mat. We got 45 seconds to go. He's looking for a cross-face turn here with the leg in. We're about at 90 degrees. Larson trying to fight his way back to his belly and not give up near fall. St. Ansgar athlete's got a cross-face and a leg in, trying to crank him over here. Still no near fall criteria yet. Larson's working his way back to his belly. He's at about 90 degrees. He's just got to hip down here and get to his belly and get out of the woods. And he did that. He's down on his belly. 8 seconds to go. And St. Ansgar just riding him again with that 2-on-1 tight waist ride, and that's how the second period is going to end at 7-2. St. Ansgar leads over Jacob Larson of West Hancock. We go to the third period. Larson's choice, and he's going to take top, trailing 7-2. And we get going here. Larson looked like he was going to try for a cradle. And now he's looking for a near side cradle. He's got St. Ansgar athlete down on the mat. And now St. Ansgar runs a little switch from the bottom and gets the reversal. And it's now 9-2. Jake Larson trails 9-2 to the St. Ansgar wrestler. A minute and a half to go in the third. St. Ansgar wrestler looking for now he's got the leg in, going for that cross-face turn again. Crossface turn with the leg in and kind of same position as before. Larson's at about 90 degrees, not giving up near fall, but now he is. Got a couple of swipes there. 2-point near fall for St. Ansgar, and it's now 11-2. 11-2. Jake Larson for West Hancock is trailing with about 50 seconds to go. And Jake's just kind of flat on his belly here. Now St. Ansgar puts the leg in again. Now he's more looking for a grapevine turn here. Kind of a cross-body ride. Now he's going back to that cross-face turn with the leg in. But Larson's got a hold of his hands. He can't quite execute that technique. St. Ansgar sitting here with the leg right in. He's got Larson broke on the mat. Not much movement going on. The clock's ticking away here. Just trying to get to his belly, but the St. Ansgar boys just riding him pretty tough, and that's how it'll end. 11-2. St. Ansgar wrestler over Jake Larson of West Hancock, and it'll now be the Saints 13, Eagles 6, as we move to 138 pounds.
So we'll take another quick timeout. Come right back. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
In-step flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose in-step flooring in Kanawha.
Hi, I'm Levi, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cowboy Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats, plus Viking and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cowboy Shop downtown Gray.
Well, back we are here at West Fork. Take it away, Tim.
Oh, it's Ted, AJ.
Ted, sorry. Can't read my own writing, for crying out loud.
No problem. And we're here at 138 pounds. We have Weston Schmidt for West Hancock, and he is wrestling Matthew Hall, a junior out of St. Ansgar. And Hall has him on his back with a minute to go in the first period. He had a takedown, and now he's got a cradle. But Schmidt fought out of that cradle, but gave up a 3-point near fall, and it's now 7-0. 7-0 Hall, St. Ansgar over Weston Schmidt of West Hancock. 45 seconds to go in the first period. Now Hall's trying a tight waist tilt here, and he's getting a count. Got a 2 count, so he's going to get a 2-point near fall. Now 9-0 Hall leading over Weston Schmidt. 30 seconds to go in the first period. And Weston Schmidt's going to pick up 1 point for an unnecessary roughness call against Hall of St. Ansgar. Brought that cross face a little too hard for the ref's liking, I guess. So it's 9-1. Hall of St. Ansgar over Weston Schmidt, West Hancock. And Hall looks like he's going to hook up another cradle here. There's 15 seconds to go in the first period. See if Weston can fight this off. Short time, and he peels the hands. Good job. He should be out of the woods there as we go to the second period. And it'll be Weston Smith's choice. No, it was Hall's choice from St. Ansgar. He chose down in the second period, and Hall from St. Ansgar leads 9-1 over Weston Smith, West Hancock. And Smith's got a tight waist. He's got that near ankle hooked. Now he's looking for a cradle, but oh, and they're in a 50-50 throw position here, but Hall comes out on top. got to his feet. They were kind of a over-under position, and Hall came out on top there. And he got the reversal now, 3-point near fall, and he's got Schmidt big-time trouble here on his back. Hall's trying to get chest to chest here. Schmidt trying to fight that arm through to get to his belly. But Hall is going to pick up the fall for West Hancock. And that'll put St. Ansgar up 19-6 as we head to 145 pounds.
Another quick timeout on the Eagle Sports Network.
In their field. Iowa farmers trust their channel seedsmen to be there every step of the way through the growing season. It's that added benefit of knowing what will work best in your field for better yield potential. What's the next big thing in farming? It's working with a channel seedsman. Your local channel seedsmen are Al, Rick, and Dave of Britt Seed Company. Like us on Facebook.
All right, Ted, here we go in what class now?
All right, we're at 145-pound weight class, and West Hancock's Matt Larson, older brother of Jake Larson, is out there. He's a junior, and he's taking on Christian Hermanson, a sophomore from St. Ansgar. And Larson shot an outside single there, and then kind of ducked out, had to do a duck under to a takedown. And now he's in a headlock position, almost came around, but no point. A lot of action there, but no score. Good flurry by both wrestlers on the edge of the mat. Hand fighting for position. Larson's got his head pulled down. Trying to do kind of a knee pick. But nothing going there. They're kind of on the edge of the mat. Collar ties ear to ear, and they break apart. And they're both wrestlers kind of moving back to the center. Get a restart here. A shot by Hermanson, and a good down block by Larson as he down blocked and went behind him there for the 2-point takedown. Matt Larson leads 2-0 over Hermanson of St. Ansgar. 38 seconds to go in the first period. It looks like Larson's running a spiral ride here, trying to get the leg in. And he does have the leg in. He got him broke flat. He's looking for a cross-face turn here off that leg, and he's getting a 1 count. But Hermanson gets back to his belly, and now they end up in a headlock position. But Hermanson's trying to square up out of that and get to his feet. Larson's still in control, 5 seconds left. No points yet. Hermanson trying to sit out and come out, but Larson stays behind the arms, holds him down, and will go to the second period with a 2-0 lead. And Matt Larson had choice. He deferred his choice to the third. And Hermanson from St. Ansgar is going to go down as we start the second period with Matt Larson leading 2-0 over Christian Hermanson of St. Ansgar.
In case you're interested, the Warriors lost to the Warhawks. Rockford Warriors down 35-12 in their match. They're done, and now they're just scouting the other teams.
I'm not sure if we'll move to 2 mats now or just stay on 1 mat here. But back at the action here, Larson's ran the spiral ride, got the leg in again, and trying to run that cross-face turn with the leg in. He got a 1 count again, but Hermanson was able to belly out and get back to safety there. Now Larson's got a hook. He's got the arm hooked, and now he comes around front with a cow catcher, and he's got Hermanson in trouble here. He's got him in big trouble with a cow catcher throw to his back, and there's the fall for Matt Larson. That brings the Eagles a little closer. 19-12 they trail the Saints as we move to 152 pounds.
So again, Rockford loses to the West Fork Warhawks 35-12. And now we go into another weight class. And this, I mentioned earlier, the heavyweights for West Hancock, kind of the favorites in this situation. St. Ansgar lost a lot of kids in graduation, but It's wrestling. Anything can happen at any moment.
Yeah, we're kind of moving into West Hancock's meat of their lineup here, where all the upperclassmen are, and we have a few ranked wrestlers in these heavier weights, and good football players. And Kane Zool's a pretty good one here too at 152. So he's coming. Kane Zool will be taking on Derek Peterson, a senior from St. Ansgar. Kane Zool, a junior from West Hancock. We're 30 seconds into the first period, and both athletes just kind of hand fighting here. Now they're in a collar tie. Kane's kind of controlling that collar tie, pulling on the head, and he takes a high crotch shot. But he was a little out of position there, but good scramble. He got back to his feet and comes out with an overhook. And both kind of hand fighting a little bit. And Derek Peterson almost took advantage of Zool's errant high crotch, but they scrambled out of it and back to their feet, and they go out of bounds as Kane shoots him out off the mat. Go back to the center with 58 seconds left, 0-0.
These two are remarkably fast, and it's amazing we don't have any points on the board yet.
Yeah, it's like two cats in a dryer out there right now. And Peterson's in on a single leg, and he's going to score a 2-point takedown against Zool. He had a Whizzer kind of looked for a defense there, but Peterson ended up scoring a 2-point takedown, and it's 2-0. Peterson of St. Ansgar over Kane Zool with 24 seconds to go as they go out of bounds, and Zool will go down. And we have a blood timeout as Peterson's got a little cut under his eye, it looks like.
With that, we'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to the Warriors Sports Network.
Are you looking for your first EasyGo golf car? How about upgrading to something newer and customized?
Let us help with our 0% financing. Buy a new or pre-owned EasyGo golf car now with a down payment and make payments at 0% interest until April 15th, 2021. Free winter storage. Pick up your golf car in the spring and make your final payment, or alternative financing will be available.
Stop in for details today at Miller & Sons EasyGo Golf Cars, half mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
Well, I got to ask you, Ted, what do you think about this match here that was set up between St. Ansgar and West Hancock? Because these two are going to collide again at some point in time.
Yeah, this two pretty good athletes out here right now. I'm not sure Derek Peterson's. I don't know if he played football. I know St. Ansgar was in the semifinals of football this year as well. And Kane Zool, pretty good football player. You can tell they're both athletes out here. Should be a pretty good match. As Zool is going to start in the down position. He's trailing 2-0. He's got 15 seconds here in the first to try to get some points on the board. Gets to his feet, but Peterson kind of drops down to that tight waist, and now he's looking for a ball and chain tilt. 5 seconds to go. He's got a ball and chain tilt, but Kane's not going over, and time's going to run out. So first period ends with Derek Peterson leading 2-0 over Kane Zool of West Hancock. And Peterson's going to go down to start the second period. Zool's going to cover. Whistle blows, and Peterson tries to stand up, but Zool with a tight waist, near arm chop, and brings him back to the mat flat. I'm sure Kane's going to look to get his leg right in here. He's pretty good on top with the legs. And there he did. He got the leg in on his right side.
Lost the head, though.
Yeah, Peterson's just trying to get a stalemate, and that's what he got. He got a stalemate there. And they're going to go back to the center with a minute and a half to go. And again, on the whistle, Zool goes tight waist. Near arm and chops him flat. He's got Peterson flat on the mat here. Not a whole lot of action by Peterson. He's kind of and now Zool's kind of got the leg in on the left side. Now he's got double legs in, and this is where he's pretty good. He's just got to get those hips turned and then try to bring the upper body over to get a near fall here.
1 minute.
Zool still on top. He got the leg in. He's just working. He's either going to try to go with that cross-face turn to the right, or he's going to go power half and bring him over to the left here. But Peterson just kind of staying square to the mat, keeping his hips down flat, and not going to give up any points here, I don't believe.
This official is not one that calls stall calls very often, too, by the way.
Yeah, Peterson's not doing a whole lot. He's laying there. Zool's working pretty hard on top, but unless he gets his hips off to the side, the ref's probably not going to start calling the stalling. And we're down to 10 seconds. And now Kane's trying to do that cross face with the leg in and turn him, but Peterson's just laying flat and not going anywhere.
Good center of gravity for him.
And we're going to go to the third period, and it should be Zool's choice. Down 2-0. So he's within striking distance here. He's going to choose down in the third period, trailing 2-0 to Peterson of St. Ansgar. And right away, Zool to his feet. Now he's working the hands, and now he's hitting a switch, a standing switch from his feet, but Peterson just kind of drops him down on the hips, coming to that tight waist, and brings him back down to the mat. So Kane Zool trying to get to his feet here again. He's trailing 2-0. He's got a minute and a half to go. He's going to have to get to his feet here to give himself a chance to come back here in this match.
One thing you don't want to do is start your season off with a loss, and especially on this squad.
Yeah, now Peterson now has got Kane flat on his belly, and he's trying to work a cross-face cradle type position here, but Kane's getting to his feet, but then Peterson brings him back down. And now Peterson's got Zool's left arm in a hammerlock behind his back, and he's flat on his stomach, so it's going to take, bad news is it's going to take some time off the clock just to get out of this position. And now he's getting to his feet, though, and he's out. 2-1, Zool's down on his feet with 35 seconds to go. So he's going to have to pick up the pace here a little bit. Takedown wins it right now. Down to 25 seconds, back to the middle. Zool looking for his setup for his shot. Let's see if he can pull the trigger here and get a takedown and win this match.
Come on, kiddo, 20 seconds, do something.
He takes a double leg, but his head got stuck in the middle. And Peterson kind of just stuffed him down there. He's got to get his head to the outside, which he just did, but tried to peek out, but Peterson came around and got the takedown right at the bell there, and he's going to win it 4-1. Two pretty good athletes there. That was a good match, but Kane Zool goes down 4-1 to Peterson of St. Ansgar, and St. Ansgar takes the dual lead 22-12.
Come back after this 30-second timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
You have a choice where you bank. First State Bank of Britain Woden are here to make your choices easier. Whether you're looking for personal, business, or agricultural products, we're ready to serve you. Bank on the go 24/7 with our apps for mobile banking and bill pay. First State Bank of Britain Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We make Hancock County our home.
McCluskey Appliance for the best quality, selection, and prices on American-made Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Genair appliances. There's only one name to know, McCluskey Appliance. See them in Mason City or Garner and get free delivery and great service after the sale.
All right, Ted, AJ here with you now as we continue on with West Hancock Wrestling. Ted, take it away on this one.
All right, St. Ansgar had a forfeit at 160. So West Hancock sent out Jake Wood to take the forfeit for West Hancock, and the team received 6 points for that, so it's 22-18. St. Ansgar leading West Hancock. And now at 170, then West Hancock bumped up Briar Subject from 160 to take on Lauren Isler of St. Ansgar. Isler, a junior, Subject a senior, and a returning state place winner for the Eagles.
I wonder if that puts any more pressure on the St. Ansgar wrestlers to have to deal with somebody like that.
Yeah, subject's given up a weight class. He's moving up a weight class, but he's a real long, lanky, rangy kid, so he's going to be hard for Isler to handle, I'm sure. And subject's trying to headlock. We're on the edge of the mat here. Tries a headlock, but they go out of bounds. And it's 0-0 with about a minute to go. 170-pound match. Breyer subject, West Hancock. Lauren Isler, St. Ansgar. Isler takes a single leg attempt, but subject down blocks and keeps him away, and they are back on their feet. Right in the center of the circle. They're wrestling right in the middle of the mat. Subject looking to get hand control and get to his tie-ups that he wants. Isler kind of backing up a little bit, staying away. Subject shoots a single fake and then comes back with a front headlock attempt. But two wrestlers fly out of bounds, and we're back to the center with 30 seconds to go in the first period. 0-0. And again, there's the shot by Isler, a single leg, but subject long and lanky. He sprawls back, and they come back to their feet. Isler comes up with an underhook on subject's right side. He pummels out of that. Now both wrestlers just in the middle of the mat here again on their feet. Probably going to just kill the clock out here with 5 seconds left. And we're going to the second period, 0-0. And the choice is St. Ansgar, and they're going to pick down. So it's 0-0, Lauren Isler, St. Ansgar, Breyer subject, West Hancock. 0-0 as we start the second period. Isler tries a little short sit there, but subject stops the initial move, but then Isler gets his feet and gets the 1 point escape. Looks like subject might have got poked in the eye there or something, I'm not sure. Now he seems okay. Subject's trying to get his hands on Isler, but Isler backs up and is fighting out of those control. He just can't get control of what he wants to get. It's 1-0 with minute 35 to go. Isler leading subject. And subject shoots right off the whistle. Single leg attempt, but Isler sprawled out of it, and they're back in the collar tie. Oh, nice single leg by Isler there. Kind of a touch and go, but then subject's length comes into play, and he sprawled out of it. Now he's going to come around the back for a takedown of his own. He's got a cross face and an ankle, and he's trying to come around behind, but they go out of bounds. With a minute 7 to go in the second period, Isler, St. Ansgar leading 1-0 over subject of West Hancock. The subject takes a shot, but his head was down a little bit. Isler ran behind him. A down block go behind, but subject fights that off from a standing position. So, and now subject's looking pretty good. He's got Isler's head down, and he's trying to come around behind again, stuffing that head, reaching near ankle, trying to come around behind. Isler's pretty strong. He must be a strong boy. He's holding him off with one arm, but subject comes around and gets the takedown with 30 seconds left. 2-1. Subject leads, and he came out of that with a bar arm, and he's got Isler flat on the mat. Now he's running that bar. He's running that bar and trying to take Isler over with 12 seconds to go. But Isler's fighting that off. And we're down to 5 seconds. And I think that's how it's going to end. Subject leads 2-1, and it's his choice in the third. Coach Sanger says, you're going down, you got a 2-1 lead, so he's going to go on the bottom.
That's a defensive mechanism for you folks not familiar with wrestling. Try to avoid the points.
Yep, as long as he doesn't get turned, he's fine down there. And Isler gets Subject broken down flat on his belly, trying to get a bar arm of his own. Subject just kind of getting wide there and being hard to turn. Isler's trying to dig that arm bar out, but Subject's not letting him, and now he's got his hands out front. Just trying to get back to his base, but Isler's riding him pretty hard here. But now Subject's got a little bit of a sit out going. They're close to the edge of the mat. Minute 15 to go. Subject leads 2-1. They're on the edge of the mat here. Not much action. Isler just kind of riding on top. Subject hanging out there, laying on his stomach, and they go out of bounds. And we'll have a restart here with a minute to go. Subject ahead 2-1. He's on bottom with a minute to go in the third period. Subject tries a stand up. He does a standing switch, and he's going to get a reversal and take a 4-1 lead, and now he's got the leg in. And this is where Breyer's pretty darn tough. He's got the leg in, and that crossface, trying to get that crossface turn, and he's starting to get a count. Now he got a 1 count, and that's it. You have to have a 2 count in order to get near fall points. And he's got another 1 count, so no points yet, but he's got Subject's got Isler in trouble here towards his back, but he can't quite get the criteria for near fall. And there he goes. He gets a 2 count. So he's got a 2 point near fall as of right now. And Isler fights off his back and gets to his belly. The ref holding 2. And now he's counting again, but he just can't quite get him all the way turned. But he's going to get a 2 point near fall, and that's how it's going to end. 6-1. Breyer Subject beats Lauren Isler of St. Ansgar, and that brings the meet score to 22-21 St. Ansgar.
Well, there you have it. The Eagles down 18-22 to the Saints. We'll come right back here in just a moment. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
Go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto insurance. It's just another way the Brett State Farm team is there to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Jay Hiscock and his team in Brett at 641-843-3563.
Break open a career at Michael Foods of Britt. Maintenance, food safety technicians, and production positions available. Competitive pay and benefits. So break open your opportunity and apply today at michaelfoods.com or visit us at 1260 Highway 18 just east of Britt. Michael Foods says, go Eagles.
Well, back we are here at West Fork. The Eagles have taken a couple of forfeits. Now lead 27-22, although I'm not exactly sure about that math, Ted. Is that right?
I think we need 6 more. So
there we go. Now they got it.
There they are. So while we're on break, West Hancock's Justin Osborne received a forfeit at 182, and Matthew Francis received a forfeit at 195. That gives the Eagles a 33-22 lead as we go into the 220-pound weight class. And this one is got 2 seniors. You got Cole Kelly, returning state qualifier for West Hancock, against Sage Holsheiser, a senior from St. Ansgar. Both guys just hand fighting here in the middle, trying to get their tie-ups to get to their leg attacks that they want to score with. Holsheiser comes with a pretty hard club to Kelly's head there, but he's pretty sturdy. He didn't really budge on that one. And he hits his nice arm drag to a double leg by Kelly, and that's a 2-point takedown. That was really nice by Cole there. Drug the arm across and then lowered his level and kind of ran through him like a linebacker on that one.
I was going to say, he's running a little bit late in the match for this. He usually does it a lot sooner in the first.
40 seconds to go in the first period, and it's 2-0 Cole Kelly over Sage Holsizer of St. Ansgar. Kelly got a hammerlock on the back there, but they run out of bounds. And Holsizer is going to go down to the middle with 34 seconds in the first period. Cole Kelly leading 2-0.
I smell a pin here. Cole's got that demeanor about him.
Yeah, he's really riding tough, and he was able to get that arm, Holsizer's arm behind his back there before they went out of bounds. And you get somebody's arm behind their back, that's not good news. If he can do that again, that'll be good for Cole. Right now, Holsizer kind of gets to his feet. Cole drops to a leg to avoid the escape. So he's just trying to bring him back down to the mat with that single leg. 5 seconds to go, and Kelly brings him back down. And that's the end of the first period. Cole Kelly leading 2-0 over Sage Holsizer, West Hancock, or Sage Holsizer from St. Ansgar. Cole Kelly, West Hancock leading 2-0.
Cole is your typical aggressive wrestler. He doesn't give you a break, a second to think. He just keeps coming at you all the time.
Yeah, he's a very aggressive, powerful young man, and Holsizer chose down, so he gets to go under that guy again for 2 minutes.
That may not be a wise choice.
Yeah. We'll see what Cole can do here. He's got him broke flat, looking for a near wrist, and he's got it. He's got that wrist. He's gonna try to put it on, bring it behind Holsizer's back, and then work a near fall turn. But Holsizer kind of gets to his base, and now he's to his feet, and Cole just kind of basically kicks him free there, I think, trying to put some more points on the board. And they're on their feet. It's 2-1, Kelly leading. And Cole's kind of stalking him, coming forward, looking for his ties. He's got a collar tie here. Cole coming forward, and he hits that arm drag double again. And he's got another take.
Goodness gracious.
Good, another takedown. Holsizer kind of tried to sit out of that real quick, but Kelly flattened him out, and he's got a 4-1 lead here with 50 seconds to go in the second period.
You can tell Holsizer's getting tired, too, because Kelly he's not relenting.
Yeah. The third period, I think we'll see a lot of points here if this pace keeps up.
If we get to the third period, that's the thing.
That's right. Kelly's bringing a real hard pace to this match, and Holsizer's not looking like he wants to stay at that level of activity with him. Kelly's got him broke flat on the mat, trying to pull that wrist out into a hammerlock on his back, but Holsizer covering it up and kind of just laying there flat, covering up that wrist. Now Kelly's got it on his back, but there's only 5 seconds left. He's trying to thread that hammerlock into a turn, but time runs out, and it's 4-1 as we go to the third period. Cole Kelly leading Sage Holsizer of St. Ansgar. Kelly chooses down, and right away he's to his feet. Now he's working on the hands, and he's going to have a 1-point escape, and it's 5-1 Cole Kelly.
It didn't even look like Holsizer was really even trying to hang on because he knew he wasn't going to be able to. Kelly was just so aggressively fast.
Yeah, he got right to his feet, and Holsizer takes an attack, but Kelly stuffed it, and he's stalking him, trying to get his hands on him. I think it should be 5-1. They got 4-2 on the scoreboard, but it should be 5-1 Kelly.
Well, the ladies are talking about it down on the table, by the way. They're trying to figure this out. Meanwhile, the match goes on.
And we're down to a minute 15. Kelly's coming forward, trying to get across and get his ties that he wants. Pace is slowing down here a little bit. Holsizer with a hard snap. Kind of got Kelly off, but Kelly, nice single leg there, and he's going to score. Well, I spoke too soon. Holsizer scrambling a little bit. Oh, and he came out on top. Pretty good little scramble by Holsizer there, and he came out on top to make it 5-4. Kelly leading. And Holzhauser's got the leg in, trying to cross-face turn on Kelly, but he's staying pretty flat here, and we got 30 seconds to go. Kelly leading 5-4.
Holzhauser's also looking at the bench like, okay, what do I do now? I got him down.
Yeah, he's down one. He's probably not going to turn him, so he's going to cut him here, and that's what he does. So it's 6-4, Kelly leading with 12 seconds to go. Holzhauser takes a look at the clock for one last effort here, I imagine. And he shoots in, but Kelly's hips are too strong and shuts him down there as they go out of bounds. And that's how the match will end at 6-4. Cole Kelly defeating Sage Holzhauser from St. Ansgar.
That makes it now, what, 36-22, if I'm not mistaken?
Yep, should be 36-22. And that was Cole Kelly's 100th career win in high school, as the crowd gives him a standing ovation, and the girls give him a little card there, it looks like.
Yeah, a card or banner or something like
Banner.
that. Cole puts it down aside and says, you know what, I got things to think about here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's got a lot more wins this year.
We'd like to take a second to recognize Cole Kelly from West Hancock for his 100th career win.
I think Cole's going to come out here and wave to the crowd. No, he's not. He's like, I'm going.
I don't have a cap. I can't tip it, for crying out loud. All right, so we'll see what's happening here now.
It looks like we're moving on to.
Oh, Cole got a handshake from Coach. So there you go. And another handshake. And
Yeah.
so then that's his typical way of doing things, is just low key. It's all good.
Yeah, there'll be a lot bigger matches this year for Cole. I'm sure he likes getting a 100th win, but I'm sure he's got bigger ideas later in the year.
So it looks like we're trying to get somebody else in for what looks like to be a forfeit.
I think St. Ansgar's going to forfeit, and West Hancock's going to put David Smith out to take that forfeit, is what I'm guessing. But again, the table worker's trying to get the score correct. No matter what, I think West Hancock's got it sealed up here, because there's only one match left. The 106-pound match is the only match left. So there's mathematically no way for St. Ansgar to come back here.
So do you let the guys wrestle, or do you let them take a break and go on and move on to the next one? What do you do?
Well, they got to get this forfeit for heavyweight for West Hancock, and then they should be able to move on to the 106-pound match.
So while they're sorting all this out, we'll come right back. Your Eagles are leading 36-22 over St. Ansgar on the Eagles Sports Network.
Casey Nielsen, your local John Deere dealer. When you believe in your equipment, you stand behind it. That's why you get a 6-year powertrain warranty on any John Deere compact utility tractor that covers both residential and commercial use. Why? Simple. Nothing runs like a Deere. See the limited warranty for John Deere turf and utility equipment at dealer for details. Casey Nielsen Limited in Kanawha.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company has been serving the families of North Iowa for decades.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help in any way we can. Please feel free to call us at one of our funeral homes or visit our website at ewingfh.com.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company at Britt, Kanawha, Clarion, Belmont, and out.
And we're back at West Fork, and at a heavyweight, David Smith takes the forfeit for West Hancock. So that makes it 42-22 West Hancock Eagles. So we just had Cole Kelly get his 100th win of his career, and David Smith just took his first win by forfeit at heavyweight. And we'll move to the last match of this duel, 106 pounds. We got Christian Michaels of St. Ansgar against Evan Boothroyd of West Hancock, both freshmen here. And Boothroyd right away on a single and a tight waist here. He's got a 2-0 lead, looking to turn Michaels over. He's got a tight waist bar arm here, trying to run that and get Michaels turned over. Now he's got a bar half, and it's looking pretty good here. Michaels is going over, and Evan Boothroyd getting a near fall count, trying to make a little adjustment here, get chest to chest, and there's the fall. Evan Boothroyd with the fall for the Eagles. And they are going to win this duel 48-22 over the St. Ansgar Saints. So now we have a couple JV matches, it looks like, to finish up this duel, as West Fork and Rockford, they've been done for half an hour, I think. But we got a couple of JV duels here, or matches between West Hancock and St. Ansgar. I apologize, I don't have the roster for the JV, so I don't know who St. Ansgar has, but it's Isaac Madsen for West Hancock. I'm assuming this is about 132 pounds. And Madsen in on a single leg, and he's trying to come around and get to the corner here and finish, but the St. Ansgar athlete whizzes him and they go out of bounds back to the center with a minute 40 to go. Again, the two athletes hand fighting here. Madsen trying to get the tie he wants. They're kind of in a, and he's in on that single leg again. He can't quite get to the corner, and then he gets his head stuck underneath, and the St. Ansgar wrestler runs around behind him for the takedown. 2-0, St. Ansgar over Isaac Madsen of West Hancock. And again, if you're just joining us, West Hancock defeated St. Ansgar 48-22, and now we're wrestling a JV match. Isaac Madsen against St. Ansgar's athlete who just took a blood timeout. He got a little cut under his eye. Madsen trailing 2-0 with a minute and a half to go in the first period.
A little bit of extended coverage here.
Yeah, I've got a bonus JV match here.
West Hancock this year is looking pretty good. They've got the young kids are getting some experience in them, obviously. The seniors are showing the way as they made this incredibly strong comeback and really put it to a team that is known for wrestling. I mean, let's face it, St. Ansgar is known for their football, they're known for their wrestling, and they get after it. There's no question about it.
Yeah, that's right, AJ. I think if you can fill the lineup in Class 1A and not have any forfeits like West Hancock has a chance to do later in the year, they're going to be pretty hard out in a dual meet.
It's just this early on experience you've got to get under your belt. And
yeah, I think West Hancock comes out with 4 freshmen in a row at the lighter weights. You know, they're going to probably take their lumps a little bit and learn along the way, but they also are pretty experienced, and they had pretty good junior high careers. And in the JV match there, Isaac Madsen got put in a cradle and pinned there with about 30 seconds to go in the first period, and I think that's going to end this duel with St. Ansgar.
All right. So the Eagles win 48-22. The Warhawks win in their battle 35-12. We're coming into that usual long time frame where we're going to take a bit of a break. So we will, as usual, take our 10 minutes, come right back, and go over what should be the next round of matches. And we're wrestling Rockford, is that it, or are we wrestling West Fork? Not sure.
Not sure yet on that. We'll find out here at the break.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, you folks enjoy some of the music here on B103, and we'll take our customary timeout and come right back. You're listening to the Warriors Sports Network, for your Warriors, the Eagles Sports Network, getting Waldorf University on the brain. Eagles Sports Network leading 48-22. Back after this 10-minute timeout on the Eagles Sports Network.
Hi, I'm
Hunter McNeese. McNeese Tire and Automotive is your vehicle and ag tire supplier, offering full service in the shop, on the farm, or even roadside assistance. For parts, service, or tires, call 843-3536. McNeese Tire, Highway 18 West in Britain.
Hi, this is Ben from the Hobnob in Britt, and we're cooking up all of our Eagle favorites like the Iowa steak sandwich, the honey barbecue burger, Dirty Bird, or the Hot Mother Clucker. Try our famous duck wontons or corn dip. Come experience the Hobnob in downtown Britt. See our full menu and daily specials on Facebook or call 641-843-0508. Go Eagles!
Central Financial Group in Britt and Kanawha, proud supporters of West Hancock. For all your financial services and insurance needs, call 843-4483. We're committed to improving the livelihoods of every family, farm, and business we serve. Central Financial Group in Britt and Kanawha, where you belong.
Big Bread's Barbecue, award-winning barbecue for vending, catering, parties, fairs, and festivals. Do you have a family get-together and want barbecue? Give us a call at 515-293-0791. Give us a call now for your occasion in the future. And go Eagles!
Hancock County Health System physical, occupational, and speech therapy programs are here for you. For high school athletes to retirees, HCHS will guide you in minimizing your pain and maximizing your mobility. Hancock County Health System, your health, our care, a lasting partnership.
Wake up, Maggie, I think I got something to say to you. It's late September and I really should be back at school. I know I keep you amused, but I feel I'm being used. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You let me away from home, just to save you from being alone. You stole my heart, and that's what really hurts. The morning sun, when it's in your face, really shows your age. But that don't worry me none, in my eyes you're everything. I laughed at all of your jokes. My love, you didn't need to quote. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You let me away from home, just to save you from being alone. You stole my soul, and that's the pain I can do without. All I needed was a friend to lend a guiding hand. But you turned into a lover, and mother, what a lover you wore me out. All you did was wreck my bed, and in the morning kick me in the head. Oh, Maggie, I couldn't have tried anymore. You led me away from home, 'cause you didn't want to be alone. You stole my heart, I couldn't leave you if I tried. Make a living out of playing fool. I'll find myself a rock and roll band that needs a helping hand. Oh, Maggie, I wish that I could stay. You made a first-class fool out of me, but I'm a blind as a fool can be. You stole my heart. But I love you anything.
If you've been to a wedding in the Midwest in the last 2 decades, chances are good it's been Mojo Productions rocking the reception. And if it's a party you want, Mojo Productions can deliver. Street dances, private parties, even karaoke. Mojo Productions has you covered. So give us a call at 515-408-1074 and get Mojo working for you.
Sense Seed and Services in Britt, your local Pioneer team. Pioneer brand soybean varieties are raising the bar on yields and pushing those yields even higher with local knowledge, services, and support. So make the most of every acre with Pioneer brand soybeans and premium seed treatments like Levo. Sense Seed and Services in Britt and Pioneer, with you from the word go.
Britt Food Center is our locally owned hometown grocery store featuring the best cuts of quality meats, fresh produce, deli, and bakery items. Check out our weekly specials at BrittFoodCenter.com. Jackie, myself, and our staff at Britt Food Center appreciate your support and wish our Eagles good luck.
All right, so here we are back at the West Fork Warhawks as we get underway here with this matchup. And once again, Ted, some interesting things here with this. You've got a JV match that started things up, and they finished that one up pretty quick. Now Rockford will take on St. Ansgar, and it looks like you're going to be sitting there taking on or watching West Hancock take on the West Fork Warhawks.
Yeah, looks like they're doing coin flip right now. I missed who won the toss.
Red.
We're going to start off at 120 pounds, and that's Luis Sandoval for West Hancock. He's going to take on Rafe Arbogast from West Fork, who actually weighed in at 113, but looks like he's bumping up to wrestle Luis Sandoval because West Fork does not have a 120-pounder. And they getting off on this match here. Arbogast takes a little sweep single to the left side, but Sandoval down blocks it off, and Arbogast now in on a low single, trying to come up in between the legs here, and he's going to score a 2-point takedown. So it's 2-0 Arbogast over Sandoval with 1:30 to go in the first period. Arbogast has a 2-on-1 ride. He was looking for a tilt there, but Sandoval gets to his feet, and he gets the 1-point escape right on the edge of the mat. Now they're coming back to the center. Sandoval trying to get to his tie. Arbogast pretty heavy on the head there. Sandoval takes a shot. Arbogast stuffs him into the mat pretty good there. He's got his head down in a front headlock position for Arbogast. Sandoval's going to need to control that chin hand and try to get to his feet. And Arbogast burying his head in the hole there, trying to get around for two, and he's going to have a 2-point takedown to take a 4-1 lead over Luis Sandoval. Luis right to his feet. Arbogast still has that 2-on-1 ride though. Again, Sandoval gets 1 point on the edge of the mat, and it's now 4-2. Arbogast leads, and he hits a fireman's carry and dumps Sandoval to his hip, and he's got a 2-point takedown to take a 6-2 lead. And now he's looking for near fall with kind of a claw ride Turk here, but he gets a 1 count and that's it. And it's going to be 6-2 at the end of the first period. Arbogast of West Fork leading Sandoval, West Hancock. Arbogast defers his choice to the third period. Sandoval's going to pick down. Both wrestlers set, whistle blows. Arbogast goes right to that tight waist. Cross wrist ride, he's looking for that roll through tilt. But now he comes up with a bar. But Sandoval keeps fighting to his feet. Arbogast drops back down to a double leg to put him down on the mat and remain on top. And Arbogast has a half Nelson, and he's got Sandoval on his back and getting a count. Now Arbogast from West Fork trying to adjust, get chest to chest. Sandoval's in pretty big trouble here with 1:20 to go. Stapled on his back, and that's a fall for Arbogast. And West Fork is going to jump out to a 6-0 lead. And that'll move us to 126-pound weight class. We have Kellen Smith for West Hancock. And West Fork is open, so it's going to be a forfeit. Kellen Smith takes the forfeit for West Hancock, and that ties the score at 6-6. And we move to 132 pounds. And it's going to be Jake Larson, West Hancock, against Autumn Stonecipher from West Fork. And the dual meet score is now 6-6. As we move to 132, both athletes getting their leg bands on here. Jake Larson does a little jump. Shake hands, and here we go. Shot by Stonecipher, but Larson hits an underhook to shut that down. Now Larson moves to an overhook position on his feet. Trying to set up a takedown here. Now he's back to an underhook, tries to duck under that, but Stonecipher clears that tie, and we're back to the center. And Larson now, he got an over-under, tosses Stonecipher to her back, but she bellies out, and it's 2-0 Larson with the lead. He's got Stonecipher's arm behind her back here on the edge of the mat, trying to turn her over, but she clears that. Now he's got a crossface, kind of a butcher or barbed wire technique here as he comes around the head, trying to turn her over. He should be getting near fall here if ref gets down, but he calls it out of bounds, I guess. We'll go back to the center with 59 seconds to go. Larson leads 2-0. Stonecipher, West Fork, she's going to go down here with about a minute to go. Larson covers. There's the whistle. He goes tight waist, near arm chop, and now he brings that arm behind her back again. Now he's going to thread the needle here, try to turn her to her back. That kind of slips off that. Now he's back to that cross-face butcher position. Turns Stonecipher to her back, and he's adjusting, getting near fall. He's got his 5 count for 3-point near fall now. Larson's just trying to adjust chest to chest here and get the fall. He's got 25 seconds, and there's the fall for Jake Larson, West Hancock. That puts West Hancock up 12-6, and we'll move to 138. West Fork is showing an open, no weight. Nobody at 138, so we'll see if we're going to get a forfeit. Weston Schmidt for West Hancock, 138, reports to the table. So Weston Schmidt will take the forfeit at 138. Moves the team score to 18-6 in favor of West Hancock. And we'll move on to 145. And who do we have? Looks like Matt Larson is going to come out here at 145 for West Hancock. See what West Fork's going to do. They have someone weighed in at 45, but maybe they're going to bump him. I wouldn't think he would bump into Kane Zool, but Maybe, I don't know what they're doing. So Matt Larson takes a forfeit, and it's now 24-6 as we move to 152. 152, Kane Zool's coming to the table. And Kane Zool's going to take a forfeit. That moves the meet score to 30-6 in favor of the West Hancock Eagles. And now we move to 160 for West Hancock. Breyer subject at 160 versus Derek Lau from West Fork. Breyer's a returning state place winner. I believe he was 7th last year. I think at 152. So he's a big leader for the Eagles coming back this year. He's up at 160 taking on Derek Lau from West Fork, a sophomore, subject a senior. They smack hands, and here we go. Subject right away in on a double and runs right through him, but Lau keeps his feet as they run out of bounds. Go back to the center. Subject working for his tie that he wants. Lau kind of takes a double leg shot. Subject sprawls back, using his length there, goes around behind for a 2-point takedown. And it's 2-0. Breyer Subject over Derek Lau, West Fork, and now Subject's got 2 legs in. 2 legs in, he's going for a power half now. Lau tries to roll through, but Subject comes up with the crossface turn off that leg ride. Gets a 1 count, but Lau back to his stomach. Subject still there with the legs in, but he's trying to work a power half here. And he's cranking Lau pretty good. Got him stretched out, and he's got his arm up over his head, but he can't quite get the near fall criteria. Now he takes his legs out and just goes straight half Nelson. He's got Lau in trouble here on his back. He's getting near fall, trying to get chest to chest, looking for the fall. Lau's in pretty big trouble here. Subject gets the fall, and that moves it to 36-6 for the Eagles. And we're going to move to 170. West Fork has nobody weighed in. West Hancock's going to put Jake Wood out there to take the forfeit. That's the nice thing about having some depth. You can throw a JV wrestler out there to get a forfeit, and then your varsity wrestler can still bump up, or you have some options moving them around in the different weight classes. So Jake Wood takes the forfeit at 170, and they're going to move Justin Osborne up to 182 here. Well, no, actually Osborne was 182. He is 182, and he is wrestling Kai Jansen from West Fork. K.I. Jansen. Or it's got a small I, so it might be Kai, I don't know. But Osborne gets to his tie here. He's going to shoot a fireman's carry, dumps him right to his back off that fireman's carry, and got a no near fall. Thought maybe he had a 2 count there. Now Jansen tries to sit out, and he just put himself right on his back basically with that, and Osborne just put him there. Now he's got a 3-point near fall, taking a 5-0 lead for Justin Osborne, West Hancock. He's pulling that wrist out, and he's got a hammer lock on the back. Now he's threading the needle. He's going to come around front, scooped ahead, and this is probably all she wrote. And it is a fall for Osborne. West Hancock all over West Fork right now, 48-6. And move up to 195 for Matthew Francis. He's a returning state place winner for the Eagles. He's going to take a forfeit, making the score 54-6 for the Eagles. And then we got 220, Cole Kelly. Just got his 100th win tonight. He's a returning place winner and ranked in the top 7, I believe, at 220. I don't know if he's 7th. But he's going to take a forfeit. Now we're at 60-6 for the Eagles. And West Fork has a heavyweight, and we're going to forfeit to him. Levi Jansen from West Fork takes a forfeit, so we're 60-12. Now we got the, I guess you'd say, the premier match here for this duel. You got number 1 ranked Cale Peterson of West Fork against freshman Evan Boothroyd. Peterson, a returning place winner at 106 last year, and he's ranked number 1 in the state right now. So Evan's going to have his hands full. Let's see what he can do here. Evan comes across to his tie, but Peterson does a little overhead shrug right off the bat for a takedown, and he's going to cut Boothroyd loose, and it's 2-1, Peterson leading as they go back to the center, and Peterson in right away on a low single leg. Evan trying to whizzer and fight it there. Now Peterson switches off, head outside double, and runs through it and puts him down for another takedown, 4-1 Peterson. And Boothroyd trying a little Peterson roll there, but doesn't get out, but gets himself back to his base. And Peterson with a near leg in, and now he's going to go near side cradle. He's trying to turn Boothroyd over with this near side cradle. He's got the leg hooked. He's getting a count, and he gets a 2 count for a 2-point near fall. 6-1, and then immediately cuts Boothroyd loose to make it 6-2, and we're back on our feet. Boothroyd with a collar tie, trying to slow this pace of this match down a little bit. And hand fighting here with Cale Peterson. Peterson comes across, gets to his inside tie, does a little boot scoot duck, and that's a takedown, 8-2, Peterson. And he's going to kick Boothroyd loose again, and it's 8-3, back on our feet. And the same thing, boot scoot, duck under for Peterson, and he puts Boothroyd down hard there. It was a hard lift and return, and it's now 10-3. Evan trying to work to his feet, and Peterson comes with just a tight waist wrist ride here. 10 seconds to go in the first. 10-3, Cale Peterson over Evan Boothroyd right now, as time's going to run out in the first period. And we go to the second period. It's Peterson's choice, and he's going to go neutral. So it's 10-3, Cale Peterson, West Fork over Evan Boothroyd, West Hancock, center of the mat here. Evan needs to get control of the hands of Peterson, as he's just all over his legs right now. Gets another takedown, and it's 12-3, and he's got a near side cradle, but they call it potentially dangerous as Boothroyd's arm was kind of stuck in a weird position there, so they stopped that. Oh, they did not give the takedown even, so it's 10-3, and they're on their feet still. I was trying to ref the match myself, I guess there. It's 10-3, Peterson leading, minute and a half to go. He does that over collar shrug again. It's kind of a slide by and pulls Boothroyd to the mat for a takedown now, and it's 12-3. Peterson with that near leg in. And a half, and he's got Boothroyd turned over and on his back. His head's really in an awkward position there. Not sure why the ref's not calling a fall, but Boothroyd on his back, and Peterson's got the count. I'm like, I don't know what the ref was doing there. There's a fall for Peterson. Boothroyd was in a really bad position, and Coach Sanger is all over the ref on that one. Boothroyd's arm was in a bad position. The ref did not stop it, and now Coach Sanger is coming to talk to the referee about that one. trying to protect his athlete is Coach Sanger. Don't want anybody getting hurt, especially when you're going against the top-ranked guy in the state. You want to keep everybody healthy here. So the match score is now 60-18. Eagles. And we're going to move. Well, is that it? That might be the end of the meet. Because Arbogast went up to 120. And we're still in the, Coach Sanger's still having a word with the official about that. Non-stopping that match there with a potentially dangerous. And I think we're moving to 113, and it's going to be a double forfeit, I believe. Double forfeit. So the final score is I'm not sure if you add points on the double forfeit or you just leave it be. Looks like they're keeping it at 60-18. West Hancock's going to win that duel. And on the other mat, the St. Ansgar Saints are winning 42-0 over Rockford. So we're waiting for this Rockford-St. Ansgar duel to end. And Rockford only has 4 wrestlers weighed in. So this one's going to go fast, and then West Hancock will wrestle Rockford, and that should go fast with only 4 matches. And the St. Ansgar heavyweight, or no, that's it looks like Holsheiser that Cole Kelly wrestled is looking for a fall here. Or the Rockford heavyweight. And this should be the last match of that duel, as Rockford is open at 106, 113, and 120. They have no one weighed in, so this should be the last match of this duel here. That's a fall there, and St. Ansgar's win that duel 48-0. Or no, that was the last, and then they had 18 to that. 66-0. St. Ansgar's going to win that one.
Swenson's Do It Best Hardware and Britt. Get thousands of handy items like Traeger grills, WeatherTech products, housewares, tools, plumbing, electrical, and building materials, as well as Valspar, medallion, and pristine interior-exterior paint. Good luck, Eagles, from Swenson's Do It Best Hardware, downtown Britt, serving Britt and the surrounding area for over 40 years.
At COM1, we bring you local, superior service and products. From fiber-powered digital HD TV, high-speed internet, and telephone. Choose COM1, your local one, serving Kanawha, Corwith, Clemmy, Britt, Duncan, and Garnet. Friendly service from people you know. Visit com1net.net today.
Pritchard Auto Company of Britt is a proud supporter of West Hancock athletics, music, arts, and education, as well as many activities and organizations in the Britt and Kanawha community. You support us, so we can support them. Check us out on Pritchard.com. Give us a call or stop in and let us earn your business. That's Pritchard.com. Go Eagles.
This is Jason Barnes. And this is Rylan Barnes, letting you know that H&R Block is a proud supporter of West Hancock Athletics. Please call them for all your income tax, bookkeeping, and payroll needs. Algona, Garner, or Forest City. Say the Barnes boys sent you.
Hi, I'm Dave Zroslik, president of Stellar Industries. Stellar reflects the values of small-town living, honesty, integrity, kindness, and caring. Employee-owned with locations in Garner and Kanawha, Stellar is a proud supporter of the GHB Cardinals and West Hancock Eagles. Log on to StellarIndustries.com to learn more about Stellar and how you can become part of our family.
Go Eagles from the Britt Chamber of Commerce and our members, including First State Bank, Hancock County Health System, Midwest Ductwork, Dead Stevens Realty, Woody's Hot Dogs, Britt Fire Department, and the Cobbler Shop. We appreciate your support. See our Britt Chamber of Commerce Facebook page for info and events.
The National Health Institute and CDC say using drugs and alcohol while the brain is developing puts youth at risk for addiction.
Young brains are still developing until the mid-20s.
Addicted brains are rewired permanently and will never be the same.
ASAP is a coalition of Hancock County citizens who don't want addictions to complicate the future of our youth. As a parent, I am for their futures.
At Summit House Retirement Community in Britt, we share in your enthusiasm for all life's activities. For 19 years, seniors have found a place to enjoy retirement in our spacious, affordable apartments with all the amenities of home, plus housekeeping, meals, daily assistance, and fun activities. Summit House of Britt. Dream it. Live it. Visit us today at summithousebrit.com.
The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt is the fan favorite for homemade pizza, pasta, burgers, subs, and ice cream. Our famous West Hancock Eagles make this their hangout, so you should too. Enjoy everything from a chicken stuffed pretzel to a Greek pizza, even some ranch tossed as an appetizer. For the full hours and menu, visit our Facebook page. The Titanium Lunchbox in Britt, what's in your lunchbox?
Baukelman Grain Equipment has been in the grain handling business in Britt for over 50 years. Call Paul at 843-3734 today for more information on grain bins and shivers drying equipment. Baukelman Grain Equipment in Britt, the grain drying specialist.
Britt Bar and Grill is the home of the fan. You like traditional or boneless wings? Mild or hot? We've got wings and sports for every fan, home team or away. West Hancock Sports, college, or pro. Come hang out at the Britt Bar and Grill. Best late night entertainment where the fun never stops. Britt Bar and Grill, downtown Britt. Go Eagles.
In-step flooring in Kanawha. Think of plush, luxurious carpets in hundreds of colors and patterns. Consider the handcrafted beauty of exotic and domestic hardwoods. There's also the diverse styles and durability of ceramic and luxury vinyl. Options for all budgets. Choose in-step flooring in Kanawha.
Merry Christmas, same day. Well, away up north where the air gets cold, there's a tale about Christmas that came off and gold, and a real thing that all the stuff in red, and you spent the whole year working out of his bed. It's the little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. It's the little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. Just a little box that you call little Saint Nick. But you walk through fire with the 4-speed stick. You candy apple bread with the people open. And the Santa in the gas tank just watch her kid. It's the little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. It's the little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. Run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. Run, run, reindeer. It's snowing. He's all into the snow and the price is free. With the half a dozen deer, here's the rooting to see. He's gotta wear a goggle 'cause the snow really flies. And he's cruising every side with a little surprise. It's the little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. It's the little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. Merry Christmas, Saint Nick. Merry Christmas, Saint Nick. Merry Christmas, Saint Nick.
I'm Levi, and I play for the West Hancock Eagles. My Grandpa Bill at the Cowboy Shop has been dressing Eagle fans for over 50 years. Get a great deal on men's, women's, and children's West Hancock shirts, hats, hoodies, and coats, plus Viking and Packers gear, Iowa State, Iowa, and UNI apparel, as well as Skechers footwear. Shop the Cowboy Shop downtown Britt.
What's the next big thing in farming? Iowa farmers will tell you it's working with the channel seedsman to select products placed to perform in their fields. Iowa farmers trust their channel seedsman to be there every step of the way through the growing season. It's that added benefit of knowing what will work best in your field for better yield potential. What's the next big thing in farming? It's working with a channel seedsman. Your local channel seedsmen are Al, Rick, and Dave of Britt Seed Company. Like us on Facebook.
All right, here we are back at West Fork now, and Ted's with us here. And Ted, you've seen some good wrestling in the last go-around. We've got a JV thing going on here right now.
Yeah, right now we're getting started right now we're getting started with the West Hancock Rockford duel, and starting off with a JV match here at heavyweight. David Smith for West Hancock against James Hine for Rockford. And it is into the second period, and it's 0-0. David Smith is on top. He's got the leg in, trying to power half Hine over here and score some near fall. He's getting a little high, and Hine's trying to come out, but David takes the legs out and just gets back to behind the arms there. And he's trying to break Hine down. And Hine's trying to do a stand-up here, a little bit of a quad pod, getting to his hands and feet, but David breaks him back down to his knees, and he's looking for that near wrist to get Hine broken down flat. A minute to go in the second period.
It looks like it's just a matter of waiting for the opportunity to strike here, basically.
Yeah, David's just kind of riding behind the arms here. Hine's trying to get to his feet, but he's not really doing enough movement to get out, and David's holding him down. But now Hine gets the 1-point escape with 35 seconds to go in the second, and Hine from Rockford leads 1-0. David coming across to a collar tie here, but Hine snaps and circles out of it. We're back in the center. Kind of a forehead to forehead collar tie position, and Hine snaps David Smith's head, trying to bring him to the mat, and David's just kind of coming into him here, staying in that collar tie, and we're down to 3 seconds left in the second period, and that's how it's going to end at 1-0. Hine of Rockford leading David Smith in a JV heavyweight match here. And it's Smith's choice, and he's going to go down trailing by 1 point. And Hine covers. There's the whistle. Smith right to his feet. Good job on the stand-up, and now he's trying to fight the hands, but Hine trips him back down to the mat. And he's trying to pull an arm bar, pull David Smith's arm back, but David kind of basing out here, staying in a good position, and now he's to a quad pod, trying to stand up, trying to get to his feet. Hine slips a half in. He's just kind of riding that half, not really driving it, just with a tight waist half ride. David needs to get his head up here though, so he don't get run over his head with that half. And there he slipped the half out, and now David Smith trying to get to his feet again. But no go, he's flattened back out. Hine from Rockford running that tight waist near arm. David just kind of holding position here, waiting to try to get to a chance to get to his feet. He's got a minute to go. He trails by 1. And now Hine has Smith flat on his belly, just kind of riding parallel here. Neither guy doing a whole lot. Let's see if the ref gets involved. Hine just kind of staying behind the arms, laying on the hips there. Now he's trying to do a little bit of a power half, but he's right on top of right on top of Smith. And now Smith finally gets up to his base here. He's got 20 seconds. He needs to get to his feet. He needs 1 point to tie this up or a reversal to take the lead. Down to 15 seconds. Hines got a 2-on-1 ride and breaks Smith back down to his belly. 5 seconds left. I think that's how it's going to end. 1-0. Hine of Rockford defeats David Smith 1-0 in a JV heavyweight bout.
Good little matchup they had going there, but
yeah, two pretty put together guys for heavyweights too. they're not your old day heavyweights. They're both built pretty well.
Well, the fun thing about it is the guys are going to take him in, kind of talk with him a little bit about what's going on, where he might have made a mistake here or there, and as a result, you'll see some changes, obviously.
Yeah, and I believe David Smith just started wrestling pretty much in 8th grade last year, and he's a freshman at 230, 40 pounds, so
right.
Pretty good kid to have coming up for a couple of years here.
And it'll be fun little study for him to work with the guys and kind of get a feel for what it's like.
And they just did the coin flip with the captains out there. Cole Kelly out as a captain. And I only see 4 guys weighed in for Rockford, so this could be a quick one.
You're going to see a lot of forfeits in this particular matchup, so we'll see how this goes.
This might just be a matter of seeing how fast we can add 6s together here.
Now, since we had so much trouble in the first wrestling roundabout, I'm now a little fearful with the desk. I don't know. Maybe Can they keep up down there? We'll see.
I'm not sure. And we're going to start off at 126. We got Kellen Smith, a freshman from West Hancock, will wrestle Josiah Stokes. They do not have an age for Rockford on the program.
As has been the case, anything that Dad says at this point in time forward, we can edit out if we get the chance. Okay, so just dropping a hint here or there.
Yeah, Kellen's my son, but I'll try to keep it calm, and he hits a blast double, putting Stokes on his back right off the bat, and he's getting a count, and it looks like he's going to get his full 5-second count for a 3-point near fall. Now Smith just trying to settle in.
Come on, kid.
And get the here. He's trying to get chest to chest.
Oh.
But it flips out, and then he comes to a 3-quarter Nelson out front and cranks him over again, but he's going to kick him loose and have a 5-1 lead, and they're back on their feet here. And Smith tries a heel pick, and he gets the takedown for 7, make it 7-1 now for the West Hancock wrestler.
Just an astute observation, Dad, but your son is awfully fast.
Yeah, he's got some quickness and some length right now, and he's trying to get a near side cradle, but they're on the edge of the mat and they go out of bounds. So we're going to go back to the center with 56 seconds to go. Smith, West Hancock leading 7-1 over Stokes of Rockford. And on the restart, Smith comes to a tight waist, and he's got looks like he's trying to do a tight waist tilt here, and he's got a 1 count, but not enough to gain near fall points. You need a 2 count or higher to gain near fall criteria. Now Smith runs over to a half on the other side, and he's got him pretty flat there now. And there's the fall for Kellen Smith at a minute 30 roughly. Gets the fall, and that now makes it 6-0 West Hancock.
Congratulations, Dad. Congratulations, son. Way to go.
And there's his first high school match. So,
how long has he been wrestling?
Oh, quite a while. He wrestled in youth wrestling for quite a few years. So,
it shows.
Getting his chance to get out here for the Eagles now. And we moved to 132. And we got Jake Larson for West Hancock. And he's going to take on Jordan O'Bannon from Rockford. Jake Larson, another freshman. West Hancock opens up with 4 freshmen in a row. But they've all got some good experience in the youth wrestling world, so hopefully they can learn throughout the year and keep improving. Larson's got a elbow tie control here on the left side, and then a inside tie on the other side, kind of working to get his set up for his takedown, but O'Bannon takes a double leg shot. Larson kind of hips into him, but they go out of bounds. We'll go back to the center with 1:28 to go. And we're back to the center here. Larson looking to get his ties. And again, he goes to that inside tie and then an elbow tie on the other side. Both men trying to fight for hand fight here for position to get their leg attack. And again, O'Bannon goes in on a double leg, but Larson stuffs him, runs behind him, and then goes right to like a half Nelson to a fall. So good job, Jake Larson picks up the fall, and the Eagles are out to a 12-0 lead over the Rockford Warriors.
This is interesting how they're managing this, and of course they had a nice time against the Saints, and now they're looking at this situation here. I'll tell you, this could be kind of fun.
And we move to 138. Weston Smith is taking a forfeit for the Eagles, so that moves it to 18-0. The Eagles over Rockford, and we'll move to 145. 145 will be Matt Larson for West Hancock. And Matt Larson is taking a forfeit victory. Moves the score to 24-0 for West Hancock, and we go to 152, which is Kane Zool. Kane Zool will take the forfeit for West Hancock, which should move the score to 30-0. And then we move to 160 pounds.
Whoa, we got a match.
And on the program, Rockford is open, but they are putting someone out here against Jake Wood of West Hancock. On the program at 170, Rockford has Taryn Romer, but we're at the 160, so I'm not 100% sure who this is, but Jake Wood out there for West Hancock, and he's working to get his collar and inside tie here, and he does a little duck under, and he gets a 2-point takedown and runs right to a half, trying to turn the Rockford wrestler back. They're getting to the edge of the mat as Wood tries to turn in here. Should be getting near fall criteria, and he's getting a count, and now he's got a near side cradle, and he gets a fall. So Jake Wood with a good match there and gets the fall and moves the Eagles up 36-0 over the Rockford Warriors.
So,
well, they must have had, the program did not show anybody at 160, but Rockford must have had somebody there weighed in. So now we move to 170, move Breyer's subject up a weight from 160 to 170, and he is going to take on Taryn Romer. Breyer, a returning place winner from the state tournament last year, and he's moving up to 170 to take on Taryn Romer. And Romer looks like he knows where the weight room is. He's pretty put together. Kind of a contrast to subject, not that he's not strong, but he's a tall, lanky guy. Romer is a very stacked, muscled wrestler here at 170. But Subject hits a outside single and runs it down for a takedown and takes a 2-0 lead. And now he's got the legs in. He's looking for his grapevine turn. He's got the arm hooked. He likes to take that arm over his head and lean back with the leg in, and he's getting a count. He's going to gain his near fall criteria there. He's got the points. Now he's looking for the fall as he's got Romer on his back. He's already got the criteria. Now he's just going to go chest to chest with Romer. And there's the fall for Subject. And we move to 42-0. West Hancock leading as we move to the 182-pound weight class.
And just so everybody understands, Rockford is a program that's redeveloping. It's trying to get its program back together again. West Hancock was in this position many years ago. And now you're going to see Rockford come back because there are kids that are interested in it, and it is a very large school district.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get their program built back up, and it looks like maybe they just need some numbers and get some kids out so you can fill the lineup and get some practice partners together. But at 182, Justin Osborne takes the forfeit victory. And I'm not sure they have the points up on the board yet, but we're moving to 195 for Matthew Francis. And Matthew is a returning state place winner for the Eagles. And I believe he's ranked number 2 in the state at 195 pounds. But he's going to get a forfeit.
I feel bad for him because he put the shoes on, got the pants off, got the helmet on, walks out there. No, nobody's here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they make you put the whole uniform on to go out and take the forfeit. And Cole Kelly at 220 as well is taking a forfeit. And we're up to 62-0 for the Eagles. And it looks like we might be doing another JV with David Smith. Is this the same guy or a different guy?
The uniform looks alike.
Or no, who's that? Oh, we're forfeiting heavyweight. We forfeited heavyweight to Rockford. So now it's 62-6, the Eagles.
Is that it?
You should still have to do the 106, 113, and 120 forfeits.
Well, we're suiting up over on the West Hancock side, but I don't see anybody getting...
Here comes Evan Boothroyd running in. And he's going to take a forfeit for the Eagles at 106 pounds. Which moves the score to 66-6.
Thought it would be 68.
Yeah, we were at 62.
Well,
that brings up Luis Sandoval at 113 for the Eagles. Or no, 120. It was a double forfeit at 113. And then 120 would be Luis Sandoval. And he will take a forfeit.
St. Ansgar, by the way, wins 42-18 over the Warhawks in their match. 42-18, the final score there.
And it looks like we're going to end here at 72-6 victory for West Hancock. Oh, no, we're going to do it.
Not yet. We still got two more here.
Looks like we're going to do a rematch of that JV match between David Smith and I don't know if this is James Hine. I think this is the same boy he wrestled the opening round, or the opening match of this meet. And he lost 1-0, so we'll see maybe he can turn it around here in the second chance.
Well, folks, here you go. Double coverage, or bonus coverage, if you will. See how well this goes.
And David comes across there with gets an underhook. This isn't the same wrestler he wrestled the first match. This is a different Rockford wrestler, but David getting a chance here to have 2 matches and get some more experience on the JV, and he comes around for a 2-point takedown. And now he's looking to run a half Nelson here and turn the Rockford athlete over. But Rockford wrestler staying on his base and not going over here. Now David's gathering the far wrist and a half, and now he's looking better here. He's just got to run his chest, kind of plow into him here with his chest and turn to his back. And he's getting a near fall count, and there's the fall for David Smith. And he gets a victory here for the Eagles on a JV match. The varsity match ended at 72-6 for the Eagles. And then we end the night on a win with the JV. So good night for the Eagles. Three dual wins.
David gets gets one in and gets a little bit of experience on the other, and it looked pretty good there.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick 2-minute timeout. Come right back. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
Are you looking for your first EasyGo golf car? How about upgrading to something newer and customized?
Let us help with our 0% financing. Buy a new or pre-owned EasyGo golf car now with a down payment and make payments at 0% interest till April 15th, 2021. Free winter storage. Pick up your golf car in the spring and make your final payment, or alternative financing will be available.
Stop in for details today at Miller & Sons EasyGo Golf Cars, half-mile south of Britt on James Avenue.
You have a choice where you bank. First State Bank of Britt and Woden are here to make your choices easier. Whether you're looking for personal, business, or agricultural products, we're ready to serve you. Bank on the go 24/7 with our apps for mobile banking and bill pay. First State Bank of Britt and Woden, member FDIC, equal housing lender. We make Hancock County our home.
McCluskey Appliance for the best quality, selection, and prices on American-made Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Jet-Air appliances. There's only one name to know, McCluskey Appliance. See them in Mason City or Garner and get free delivery and great service after the sale.
Go for the win and score savings by combining your home and auto insurance. It's just another way the Brett State Farm team is there to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Jay Hiscock and his team in Brett at 641-843-3563.
Break open a career at Michael Foods of Britt. Maintenance, food safety technicians, and production positions available. Competitive pay and benefits. So break open your opportunity and apply today at michaelfoods.com or visit us at 1260 Highway 18 just east of Britt. Michael Foods says, go Eagles.
Casey Nielsen, your local John Deere dealer. When you believe in your equipment, you stand behind it. That's why you get a 6-year powertrain warranty on any John Deere compact utility tractor that covers both residential and commercial use. Why? Simple. Nothing runs like a Deere. See the limited warranty for John Deere turf and utility equipment at dealer for details. Casey Nielsen Limited in Kanawha.
Well, an exciting time here on the Eagles Sports Network as we welcome Ted Smith to the team. Ted, what was it like this first go-around here? This is kind of a fun time for you, I'm sure, and I'm sure you enjoyed it as much as everybody else did.
Yeah, it was a good time. I was a little nervous if I could get what's in my brain out through my mouth, and I don't know how I did. I guess I'll find out tomorrow when around town after everybody gives me a hard time. But I had a good time, and it was fun. Hopefully do it again.
You're always welcome, and it's always good to get the people who have the expertise in the sport to get out there and be a part of it. And like I said, the season is yours. You can have as much fun with it as you want. It doesn't matter to me.
All right, sounds good. I want hopefully the viewers at home get a good experience from it, and especially with the COVID situation, not everybody can get out to the meets. You only get 2 tickets per athlete, so now maybe we'll get some people at home that can listen to this and still enjoy the season, basketball as well.
And it is going to be a good year, folks, on the indoor side of things. The wrestling team showing its quality today, coming back after going down early in deficit against St. Ansgar and coming back and winning. And then, of course, they top the Saints, and then they turn around and they come back and they give the Warriors all they can handle on both the JV and the varsity side, winning 72-6. I think, honestly, as you look at this team top to bottom, we've got another quality year coming up. I don't know if we're going to have any state champions. The jury's out on that because in this sport, more than any, injuries do play a little bit of a role, tight muscles, everything else, but who knows what we'll see out of this year.
Yeah, I think we got there's definitely, you got Cole Kelly, a senior, and you got Matthew Francis ranked second in the state, and you got Briar Subject coming back, state place winner. I know they're kind of the leaders of the team, and they're and you got a pretty good freshman class coming in, and if they can fill all the weights, they got a real good team. And like you said, state championships that's a whole nother ball game, but they'll be competitive, I think, in all the duels, and I know we got a couple individuals that have some high goals too, so should be a fun year.
Cole Kelly doesn't want to settle for anything less than being on top, and we know that. That's his kind of attitude, and we see that with Dalton Subject and the rest of the seniors. And that's going to be exciting for them, and we'll see how all that pans out for them. But we'll be back again. We've got all kinds of wrestling coming on. All you got to do, if you want to find out what the schedule is go to our website, KIOW.com. Again, that's KIOW.com. It'll be over on the right-hand side of the page. And, of course, you'll be able to view and watch every single one of the wrestling matches like this that are not, great big tournament matches, but we'll have most of the wrestling matches on. Tomorrow night, West Hancock takes on Eagle Grove in basketball, and that should be a lot of fun. We'll see how that all pans out. I'm looking forward to a great season here on the Eagle Sports Network and on Eagle Eye TV. And, well, I'll tell you what, Ted, I'm looking forward to you being here as well, too. It's a big relief off my back, I got to tell you.
All right. Yeah, no problem, AJ. We'll see you next time.
You bet. All right, so that's going to do it for us, and we will talk with you guys again on tomorrow night as we come back home to the nest for basketball here on B103 worldwide on KIOW.com. And thanks to the 400-some listeners and viewers on Eagle Eye TV who are watching this wrestling quad tonight. For our executive producers, Carl Woldridge, Zarin Eggestal, and the hardest-working producer in radio, Angela Nelson, and for Mel Balsley back in master control, keeping this chaos under control, I'm A.J. Taylor. Good night from West Fork. Your final score as the last quad, 72-6, and make it 3-0. Eagles over the Warriors, Saints, and the Warhawks. Good night, everybody.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company has been serving the families of North Iowa for decades.
We're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help in any way we can. Please feel free to call us at one of our funeral homes or visit our website at ewingfh.com.
Ewing Funeral Home and Monument Company at